We're on the eve of something special with my man Elliott Wilson.
Yeah.
Very, very big in the game. Do you want to break down what's going on today?
Today is the day, as you can tell by the phone ringing, that we're about to launch rapradar.com. That's my new website. You know, I've been out the game since XXL last year. It's been about a year, and your boy's back. You know, using rapradar.com to document the culture. I feel like I'm the voice of hip hop in some ways, and the voice has been missing, but the voice is about to be back. You know.
You worked at Source magazine. You worked at XXL. You was running XXL for a few years, the good years.
Long time.
You was there when some of them classic covers went down, like the one with Dr. Dre, Dr. Dre, Eminem, and 50 Cent on the same cover. So, and now you're online. It's official, rapradar.com. It feels like it's gonna start all over again.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of reminds me of Ego Trip. Like, that's a company I did before I got the opportunity at the Source. An opportunity XXL. You know, the spirit of independence. You know, the economy's bad all worldwide, and if times are tough, I'd rather bet on myself. You know what I mean? And you know, have something that I'm a part of, that I'm an owner of, and you know, play for the team that you own. You know what I mean? And I'm going hard, and you know, I think the work ethic is still there, and the desire is still there, and I really can't wait to get started.
Is it a wrap for magazines now?
No, I don't think it's a wrap, but times are tough and magazines are going to have to downsize, and it's real survival of the fittest. But, you know, there will always be, you know, one or two in the urban market in America, and I think in other places. I think that, you know, magazines were a lot more lucrative. It was a lot more lucrative business years ago, and you have to adapt, and advertising's tougher to get. So a lot more magazines are going to have to tighten their belt, downsize a little bit. But I think they'll weather the storm. I think it's just like the hand that Obama's been dealt, you know, with the economy. And you know, we all have to kind of weather the storm and make some changes, and I'm going to be very supportive of magazines at rapradar.com. I don't want it to look like, okay, this guy's from print, he left magazines and he's saying print is dead. No, print is alive.
Take them out, man.
No, print is alive and the internet is alive, but people need to understand that even though there's tons of sites and still a lot of magazines, there's still very little really good. You know what I mean? Your shit is good, I'm gonna do good shit. You know, like, you can still count on maybe your hands and your feet how many things are really that good. So it's just like the music itself. Like, there's a lot of quantity, but very few things that are quality. And I think that's for magazines and that's for websites, you know?
I don't think I've read the Source in about 3-4 years. XXL, I haven't picked it up since the Jay-Z cover a while back. And I'm not taking shots, but the only thing that I did pick up...
You said no shots, right?
No shots. The only thing that I picked up recently was Complex, and that was the only thing where it's like, okay, these guys are doing something a little different. But it's just like the hip...
That's my man over there, Noah Callahan Bever. He was actually an intern at Ego Trip, so he's kind of like the son of that movement, so that's cool.
But the internet is so fast. Like, I don't know how they're going to be able to keep up.
It's hard. I mean, I think you saw an example of that with XXL did a really good thing on Cameron, but then Cameron did a lot of things on the internet. So it does take away a little bit, but I think it's definitely a tougher challenge. But I think that, again, I think that people look to the magazines for different things sometimes than they do the internet. And I think it's hard. The hard thing for magazines right now is to stay inspired, even though times are tough for them. You know, and you see a lot of magazines. You go to the newsstand, you see nothing but like Obama covers. I mean, this is across the board, taking them out of the urban sphere. So I think it's just about magazines, that people staying motivated and understanding they need to approach it like they're doing their own zine. Like I said, if you like Noah's work, it's because Noah's from that sort of tradition. I think that people get a little frustrated and maybe things are a little bit lax now, but you know, I still am proud and have a lot of great relationships with those people, and I hope that, you know, me doing great work even online will inspire them to do great work, you know, because I think you want the game to be good. You know, you want the game to have quality, and you want great articles, and you want still looking at really good, quick things on the internet. I think there's still a place for longer stories, longer quality stories on individuals, and only magazines can really give you that tangible thing. But it's definitely a harder challenge for them.
Are the blogs a threat to what you're doing as a business with rapradar.com? Because when you was at the Source, when you were at XXL, you kind of had no competition. You kind of had an easy ride. Right now at the internet, yo, you did seriously. I like beat
the Source wasn't easy. But I made it look easy. It was hard.
But being in the UK, there's only one or two things you need to cop on the show.
The thing about the internet is that you're not about, like, it's not the same thing. I think that we all link to each other. The internet is built off community. It's built off You know, you show your hand to me, I'll take care of you. You link to my I link to yours. So we all build off each other, and we're competitive. Everybody thinks they're the best. I mean, if you're running on Smash, you think you're better than this one, and World Star thinks they're better than Vlad TV and all that other stuff. But at the end of the day, we still, in a lot of ways, a lot of the sites link to each other, and I plan to be part of that community. And I'm not coming in with the attitude of like, your site, your blog. You know, I'm gonna take you out, you little. Like, you know, I'm gonna break your little fingers and smack you in the head with your Dell computer. I'm just gonna try to do my thing. I feel like I add something different to the game, my perspective, and still my desire. So you have a guy who, you know, was relevant over a decade ago, but then still has a desire, still knows what's going on right now.
And you've got the deepest address book as well, let's be real.
Yeah, but I mean, that don't mean nothing unless the quality's
Come on,
there.
man, I see that jigger pass right there. Jay-Z VIP. Yo, when you was in the UK last year, yeah. When you was back,
I touched that Glastonbury stage.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I got an email. Yo, your boy's in town, backstage at Glastonbury with Hove. I was like, okay, all right. Trying to stunt on me in my own country.
Noel Gallagher might pop up, man. I had to have the homies back. The homie needed a little help, man. You know what I mean? But but you know, Jay and all those people, it's wait and see. You know what I mean? It's a challenge too. You want to see the qualities there. I think people have a great idea and think that I'm gonna do something, but I still got to do it. It's hip hop, you know. If I do the site and the site sucks for 6 months, then you know I'm over.
Yeah, but you're down with Jigger.
Yeah, but that's get you. Being down with Jigga doesn't make you a rap star.
Yeah, but you're down with Jigga. You got unprecedented access. You're in business with Paul Rosenberg. Yes. So you're gonna get an Eminem exclusive.
I mean, your hopes, you would think, right?
Yeah, right.
But then again, okay, so those things are cool, but you know, it's a marathon. You know, it's not a sprint. You know, you still gotta. You know a lot of great artists, but you got to interview have a lot of great interviews. You know, you still got to do a huge body of work. It's not really that one thing. You're right. I do have certain relationships, so therefore I should, in theory, have certain advantages.
50 owes you a few favors from XXL days.
50 don't get nobody no favors. Man. 50 take care of himself. He got thisis50.com. He ain't caring about the kid, man. But you know, I'm just gonna go hard, man. You know, I mean, it's also about the newer generation. You know, I'm getting to know those kids like the Wale's and the Charles Hamiltons and the Asher Roths and you know B.O.B.s and all that. You know, because we need new stars too. You know,
it's kind of exciting this year.
You got both things going on, right?
Yeah. You got Charles Hamilton. You got Wale, you got Asher Roth, B.O.B., Kid Cudi.
A lot of people, when I'm doing press for Rap Radar, they ask me like, what's going to happen. I think it's really interesting that this is the first year where it's really shaping up of like the respected older guard and the new guard kind of really going head to head and seeing who remains out of that. You know, can Eminem come back? Can Jay come back and stay where he's at, the resurgence? And, you know, which one of the new batch are going to really take it to that next level?
Who do you think will take it to that next level?
I don't know. Honestly, I haven't figured it out yet. You know, I haven't heard enough of their material. I'm still getting to know them. I hope I know 2 months before it happens. But honestly, right now, speaking on March 9th, 2009, I don't know. You know, and I think somebody will. Though. I'm excited. And a lot of things about hip hop. What I love about it is it's a lot of times it's not the guy you thought it was going to be. You know, you didn't think it was going to be Kanye to be to this level. You didn't think it was going to be the Lil Wayne out of the Hot Boys. You know, I thought it was Juvie. So the beauty of hip hop is that you get surprised too.
I mean, when Kanye first came through College Dropout, you know, I hooked up with him, got the jump off real early, and trying to stunt there, and basically,
you got believe. Talk about me. Niggas touchdown UK. They gotta holler at. They gotta holler at the homie Semtex. Talk about me.
But he used to.
Our president is black and his Rolodex is bigger than mine. Know what I mean?
But he was, you know, he used to say, "Look, I'm gonna be one of the biggest."
Yeah.
And I'd be like, "Yo,
nobody believed him."
I was like, "Yeah, Kanye, you know, you're good."
He sat in my office at XXL and performed Jesus Walks and everything, and I was like, "You can't clear this Lauryn Hill sample." I was like, "Jesus Walks is the first single." Like, you know, whatever, kid. Like, nice mixtape. Like, but you know, he adversity, he carried it. He knocked on doors. He was relentless, and he did it. You know, and he keeps evolving as an artist. So again, you just don't really know. You watch those old Hot Boy videos, and Lil Wayne's like a little kid flipping around, and look what he's become. So again, it's just as much as I know you know about hip hop, and I know about hip hop. The beauty of hip hop is that there's just some shit you can't call, and I love it.